The town is ta'en. 'Twill be delivered back on good condition. Condition? I would I were a Roman, for I cannot. Being a false, but be that I am, condition. What good condition can a treaty find in the part that is at mercy? 5 times, Marcius, I have fought with thee. So often hast thou beat me, and wouldst do so, I think, should we encounter as often as we eat. By the elements, if e'er again I meet him beard to beard, he's mine or as I am his. Mine emulation hath not that honour in it had. For where I thought to crush him in an equal force, true sword to sword, I'll potch him at him some way, or wrath, or craft may get him. He's the devil. Balder, though not so subtle, my valour's poisoned with only suffering stained by him. For him shall fly out of itself, nor sleep, nor sanctuary, being naked, sick, nor fane, nor capital, the prayers of priests, nor times of sacrifice. Embargements all fury shall lift up, their rotten privilege and custom gainst my hate to Marcius. Where I find him, were it at home upon my brother's God, even there, against the hospitable canon, would I wash my fierce hand in his art. Go you to the city, learn how 'tis held and what they are that must be hostages for Rome. Will you not go? I am attended at the cypress grove, I pray you. 'Tis south the city mills. Bring me word thither, how the word goes, that to play pace of it I may spur on my journey. I shall, sir. The augurer tells me we shall have news tonight, good or bad, not according to the prayer of the people, for they love not Marcius. Nature teaches beasts to know their friends. Pray you, who does the wolf love? The lamb? Aye, to devour him as the hungry plebeians would the noble Marcius. He's a lamb indeed, that base like a bear. He's a bear indeed that lives like a lamb. You two are old men. Tell me one thing that I shall ask you. Well, sir, in what enormity is Marcius poor in that you two have not in abundance? He's poor in no one fault but stoned withal, especially in pride, and topping all that others in boasting. This is strange now. Do you two know how you are censored here in this city? I mean of us, the right-hand file, do you? Well, how are we censored? Because you talk of pride now, will you not be angry? Well, well, sir, well. Why, 'tis no great matter, for a very little thief of occasion will rob you of a great deal of patience. Give your dispositions the reins, and be angry at your pleasures at the least. If you take it as a pleasure to you in being so, you blame Marcius for being proud? We do it not alone, sir. I know you can do very little alone, for your helps are many, or else your actions would grow wondrous single. Your abilities are too infant-like for doing much alone. You talk of pride. Oh, that you could turn your eyes towards the napes of your necks and make out an interior survey of your good selves. Oh, that you could. What then, sir? Why, then you should discover a brace of unmeriting, proud, violent, testy magistrates, alias fools, as any in Rome. Menenius, you are known well enough too. I am known to be a humorous patrician, and one that loves a cup of hot wine with not a drop of a laying tipper in it. Said to be something imperfect in favouring the first complaint, hasty and tinder-like upon to trivial motion, one that converses more than the buttock of the night, that with the forehead of the morning. What I think I utter, and spend my malice in my breath. Meeting two such wheelsmen as you are, I cannot call you a Lycurgus. If the drink you give me touch my palate adversely, I make a crooked face at it. I cannot say your worships have delivered the matter well when I find the ass in compound with the major part of your syllables. And though I must be content to bear with those that say you are reverend grave men, yet they lie deadly that tell you have good faces. If you see this in the map of my microcosm, follows it that I am known well enough too. What harm can your bison conceptuities glean out of this character, if I be known well enough too? Come, sir, come, we know you well enough. You know neither me, yourselves, nor anything. You are ambitious for poor knaves, caps and legs. You wear out a good wholesome forenoon in hearing a cause between an orange wife and a forced seller, and then rejourn the controversy of 3 pence to a second day of audience. When you are hearing a matter between party and party, if you chance to be pinched with the colic, you make faces like mummers, set up the bloody flag against Alpatians, and in roaring for chamber pot dismiss the controversy bleeding. The more entangled by your hearing, all the peace you make in their causes, calling both the parties knaves. You are a pair of strange ones. Come, you are well understood to be a perfecter giber for the table that a necessary venture in the capital. Our very priests must become mockers if they shall encounter such ridiculous subjects as you are. When you speak best and to the purpose, it is not worth a wagging of your beards, and your beards deserve not so honorable a grave as to stuff a botcher's cushion or to be entombed in an ass's pack saddle. Yet you must be saying Marsyas is proud, who in a cheap estimation is worth all your predecessors since Deucalion, though peradventure some of the best of 'em were hereditary hangmen. Good into your worships. More of your conversation would infect my brain. Being the herdsman of the beastly plebeians, I will be bold to take my leave of you. How now, my as fair as noble ladies, and the moon, were she earthly, so nobler, whither do you follow your eyes so fast? Honorable Menenius, my boy Marsyas approaches. For the love of Juno, let's go. Ha! Marsyas coming home. Aye, worthy Menenius, and with most prosperous approbation. Take my cap, Jupiter, and I thank thee. Who? Marsyas coming home. Nay, 'tis true. Look, here's a letter from him. The state hath another, his wife another, and I think there's one at home for you. I will make my very house reel tonight, a letter for me. Yes, certain there's a letter for you, I saw it. A letter for me. It gives me an estate of 7 years' health, in which time I will make a lip at the physician. The most sovereign prescription in Galen is but empiriceutic, and to this preservative of no better report than a horse drench. Is he not wounded? He was wont to come home wounded. Oh, no. Oh, he is wounded. I thank the gods for it. So do I too. If it be not so much, brings a victory in his pocket, the wounds become him. On his brows, Menenius, he comes the third time home with the oaken garland. Has he disciplined Aufidius soundly? Titus Lardius writes they fought together, but Aufidius got off. And 'twas time for him too. I'll warn him that, and he had stayed by him, I would not have been so fiduced for all the chests and coriolanus and the gold that's in them. Is the Senate possessed of this? Good, ladies, let's go. Yes, the Senate has letters from the general, wherein he gives my son the whole name of the war. He hath in this action outdone his former deeds doubly. In troth, there's wondrous things spoke of him. Wondrous. Aye, I warrant you, and not without his true purchasing. The gods grant them true. True? Powa? True? I'll be sworn they are true. Where is he wounded? God save your good worships. Marsyas is coming home. He has more cause to be proud. Where is he wounded? In the shoulder and in the left arm. There will be large cicatrices to show the people when he shall stand for his place. He received in the repulse of Tarquin 7 hurts of the body. 1 in the neck and 2 in the thigh. There's 9 that I know. He had, before this last expedition, 25 wounds upon him. Now it's 27. Every gash was an enemy's grave. Hark, the trumpets. These are the ushers of Marsyas. Before him, he carries noise, and behind him, he leaves tears. death, that dark spirit in his nervy arm doth lie, which, being advanced, declines, and then men die. Know, Rome, that all alone Marcius did fight within Coriolanus' gates, where he hath won with fame unnamed to Caius Marcius. These in honor follows Coriolanus. Welcome to Rome, renowned Coriolanus. Welcome to Rome, renowned Coriolanus. No more of this. It does offend my heart. Pray now, no more. Look, sir, your mother. Oh, you have, I know, petitioned all the gods for my prosperity. Nay, my good soldier, up! My gentle Marcius, worthy Caius, and by deed achieving honor newly named, what is it? Coriolanus, must I call thee? But oh, thy wife, my gracious silence hail. Wouldst thou have laughed had I come coffined home, that weepest to see me triumph? Ah, my dear, such eyes the widows in Coriolanus wear, and mothers that lack sons. Now the gods crown thee, and live you yet. Oh, my sweet lady, pardon. I know not where to turn. Oh, welcome home, and welcome general, and you are welcome all. 100,000 welcomes I could weep, and I could laugh. I am light and heavy. Welcome. A curse begin at very root on his art, that is not glad to see thee. You are three that Rome should dote on, yet by the faith of men we have some old crab trees here at home that will not be grafted to your relish. Yet welcome, warriors. We call a nettle but a nettle, and the faults of fools but folly. Ever right? Menenius, ever. Give way there and go on. Your hand and yours, ere in our own house I do shade my head. The good patricians must be visited, from whom I have received not only greetings, but with them change of honors. I have lived to see inherited my very wishes and the buildings of my fancy. Only there's one thing wanting, which I doubt not but our Rome will cast upon thee. No, good mother, I had rather be their servant in my way than sway with them in theirs. On to the capital. All tongues speak of him, and the bleary sights a spectacle to see him. Your prattling nurse into a rapture lets her baby cry while she chats him. The kitchen Malkin pins her richest lockram about her reechy neck. Clamoring the walls to eye him, stalks, bulks, windows are smothered up, leads filled, and ridges hoarse with variable complexions, all agreeing in earnestness to see him. Seld shone flamens do press among the popular throngs, and puff to win a vulgar station. Our veiled dames commit the war of white and damask, and their nicely gauded cheeks to the wanton spoiled Phoebus burning kisses. Such a pother, as if that whatsoever god who leads him were slyly crept into his human powers and gave him graceful posture. On the sudden, I warned him counsel. Then our office may, during this power, go sleep. He cannot temperately transport his honors from where he should begin and end, but will lose those he hath won. In that there's comfort. Doubt not the commoners for whom we stand, but they upon their ancient malice will forget. With the least cause, these his new honors, which that he will give them, make I as little question as he is proud to do it. I hear him swear, were he to stand for counsel, never would he appear in the marketplace, nor on him put the napless vesture of humility, nor showing, as the manner is, his wounds to the people beg their stinking breaths. 'Tis right. It was his word. Oh, he would miss it rather than carry it, but by the suit of the gentry to him and the desire of the nobles. I wish no better than have him hold that purpose and to put it in execution. 'Tis most like he will. It shall be to him, then, as our good wills, a sure destruction. So it must fall out, to him or our authorities, for an end. We must suggest the people in what hatred he still hath held of them. That to his power he would have made them mules, silence their dispropertied their freedoms, holding them in human action and capacity of no more soul nor fitness for the world than camels in their war, who have their provend only for bearing burthens and sore blows for sinking under them. This, as you say, suggested at some time when his soaring insolence shall touch the people, which time shall not want if he be put upon it, and that's as easy as to set dogs on sheep. It will be his fire to kindle their dry stubble, and their blaze shall darken him forever. What's the matter? You are sent for to the capital. 'Tis thought that Marcius shall be consul. I have seen the dumb men throng to see him, and the blind to hear him speak. Matrons flung gloves, ladies and maids their scarfs and handkerchers upon him as he passed. The nobles bended as to Jove's statue, and the commons made a shower and thunder with their caps and shouts. I never saw the like. Let's to the capital, and carry with us ears and eyes for the time, but hearts for the event. Have with you